We do have a very special guest, Kitty Ratcliffe, who is the president of Explore St. Louis, is with Maurice.
Yes, we're with our good friend Kitty, who I bumped into on the street yesterday, just walking to Whole Foods, and she said, I live in this neighborhood too. Man, everybody enjoys this part of St. Louis, the Central West End. Kitty, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us what's going on with Explore St. Louis. We know you have some fantastic initiatives to bring more and more visitors to the city.
Now, we have a lot of great things to showcase this community for, and people love it when they come here. We just finished today a big convention on microscopy and microanalysis, and we had scientists from all over the world, and they had a big map, and they were pinning where they came from.
What the heck was I doing while this was going on?
Really incredible.
Oh, the chess tournament, right?
Smart people from all over the world in the convention center and the hotels for microscopy, and smart people from all over the world in the Central West End for the Sinquefield Cup. There's a lot going on in St. Louis.
It's incredible, the dynamism in this city. And what has chess brought to this city? What has it added as we see these chess fans? I saw a chess fan in the gym today. He came all the way from India to come see this tournament. He comes actually every year.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, I think chess has certainly found a home for St. Louis, and you know, here in St. Louis, you know, we're just delighted to see what chess has done for our community. In the Central West End in particular, of course, with the museum and the Hall of Fame and these wonderful tournaments that are going on, that puts a spotlight on this community. But even more than that, chess in the schools throughout the region. We're seeing chess boards pop up at parks all over the place, and I think the community is really excited about it.
Talk a little bit more about that, the impact of chess on kids, because you guys have such a robust program for young people here. The Scholastic program is just absolutely booming.
Well, I think it's really important, as all of your viewers know. Chess takes, it takes a skill. It takes concentration. It teaches strategy. It teaches you how to read body language. It teaches you everything, and it's a wonderful tool to help develop young children, and that's being done throughout this community.
Tell me also what's happening in St. Louis. What's going to happen? This is a full summer of chess. A full summer of activity here in St. Louis is always going on. Something, baseball has started, the season has begun. Of course, I've never gotten down to the riverboat ride as well. Is that still going on? Some people don't seem like they know if it's going on or not. I'm talking about some of your fellow St. Louisians.
Yeah, there are riverboat rides, and you can do that any day. And some of them are lunch cruises, and some are just sightseeing cruises.
I got to do that on the day off. Who's with me? You guys, Yasser are going? Yeah, Yasser and Yvette. We can bring Jen and her baby and family as well. I mean, I've never been on that riverboat cruise. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, it's the mighty Mississippi. It's Mark Twain, and it's a very storied river. A lot of commerce, of course. It's the reason that St. Louis is where it is. We were founded here, and we were founded here because of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers and the confluence between those two. And you can actually, in addition to those big boats that you can take that are sightseeing excursions, you can actually get out in a kayak. There are tour companies here that do small groups of 10, 12, 15 people, and they'll take you out to kayak into the Mississippi River and take you on the islands in the middle, and you can go fishing, and it's really an adventure. You should do it.
I'm not a kayak guy, and we don't fish in Brooklyn. Those fish would look really bad. You don't want to know what's in the water in Brooklyn.
Bird watching, then. How about bird watching?
Watch some birds. Watch some birds. Well, we know there are a lot of great initiatives that you continue to do here and make St. Louis such a wonderful, great city to visit. Thanks so much for your work.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
And just a comment, Kitty, actually my wife Yvette is out today. She's going to the Arch, where you've had a $600 million refurbishment going on there. Also your storied train station. Tell us a little bit about those two iconic historical sites.
Well, thank you for bringing up the Arch project. It's you know, you exaggerated just a bit. It's a $380 million project, but that's a pretty big project.
Right.
And it's mostly been funded locally. The citizens of our community voted to tax themselves on a sales tax. And then our local corporation stepped up with more than $100 million in contributions. So there is some federal money in that, but it's mostly local. And it's reconnecting the Arch to the city of St. Louis and everything that there is to see and do here, as well as to connect to the riverfront. So that big project is almost finished. The last piece is a new museum underneath the Arch, and that'll be done very soon. Union Station is a phenomenal, one of the original train stations in this country. And it's been not only beautifully maintained, but it's been enhanced to be even better than it was when it first opened. So the original stained glass barrel ceiling is still in place. The stained glass story of the cross country train trip is still there in the Grand Hall. But in addition to that, they've put this LED light show. Every 30 minutes, you can go in and see a different themed light show. And there's nothing like it. So I really encourage people to get to Union Station.
They lock us in the basement here in the studio. We don't even see daylight much. Let's get out. But I will definitely be doing some of that on my day off.
You definitely
Once again,
should.
thank you so much, Kitty.